Hey, Tarek is here.
Welcome to Tarek Amer School. I'm going to introduce our school to you. I hope we see you soon among our students. We all know that the English language is the preferred means of communication between speakers of different languages. It is the language of today's business, travel, trade, science, and music. If you are fluent in English, the world is your boundary. English-speaking countries are wealthy and advanced ones. It's known that countries like the USA, the UK, Canada, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand are leading the world in science, technology, education, and entertainment. It's also known that those countries are lands of immigrants. They always have a lack of labor and continuously invite the world's top talented minds to join them. To immigrate to one of those leading countries in living standards, you need to speak their language, i.e., the English language. The governments, employers, educational institutes had wanted a robust assessment of the potential immigrants' English language level of proficiency to be able to select the right ones who can relocate and integrate successfully there. After that, Cambridge University came for help. Cambridge University is one of the most outstanding universities in humanities history, with more than 120 Nobel laureates among its graduates. What's more, it is the leading educational institute in English language education, research, publishing, and examinations. Cambridge English books have been the primary source of scholarly literature for billions of English language learners since it was founded in 1209. In collaboration with the British Council, Cambridge University created IELTS, International English Language Testing System. IELTS is a comprehensive English language exam designed to measure the 4 skills of the language possessed by those who wish to use it in English-speaking countries. The test takers should demonstrate their abilities in speaking, listening, reading, and writing. The test has a band score system ranging from 0 to 9. Each government, educational institute, or business sets their desired minimum band score, which they require to accept the candidates. For example, to work as a physician in the UK, the British Health Authority will ask the potential foreign doctors to achieve a minimum band score of 7.0 in order to get the license to practice the profession in the UK. Mastering a foreign language is a daunting task, especially if you try to acquire the language without living among its speakers. Even after years of studying English language vocabulary and grammar, many foreign learners find it hard to hold a basic conversation with a native English speaker, let alone understand a full movie in English or enjoy songs performed by English-speaking singers. You might wonder, why? What is the missing ingredient in all those English language courses? The answer is simple, but let me tell you a short story first. When I moved to Belarus in 2014, I didn't speak a word of the Russian language. It wasn't straightforward for me to move around without translation software. I struggled to remember words like bread or bus stop. I felt I would never be able to speak the Russian language. I tried to attend a course designed for foreigners, but I dropped out of it after 8 lessons. I felt I hadn't learned anything and couldn't memorize what the tutor had been teaching us. You might ask me, how is your Russian language now? Believe it or not, my Russian language level now is enough to communicate with native speakers, conduct business, negotiate, do shopping, and even tell bedtime stories to my little girl. So, how I did it? Again, what is the magic ingredient? Many students ask me, what were the first words I learned to speak in the Russian language?
Or they, good morning, how are you?
Or, my name is Tarek. The answer is, no. The words were, you mustn't, come here, stop, and, don't touch. I used these words to control my young daughter, who spoke only Russian when she was a toddler, and failing to control her would have been dangerous. The magic ingredient here was stress. Linguistic stress means that you want to say something, especially an urgent one, to a native speaker of that language. However, you either don't know what to say, or you have simply forgotten the words. You can't resort to your language, though, because the listener wouldn't understand you. That situation creates stress. Your body starts to secrete adrenaline, and you start trying to use gestures, draw some imaginary figures in the air, produce stress voices, or simply panic. When we all were infants without any language skills and felt hungry, tired, or in pain, we couldn't communicate our emotions with our mothers. We felt great stress. The outcome was simply crying and calling mom. Mothers, by nature, knew how to interpret our screaming, crying, and gestures and responded accordingly. We had been under tremendous stress to communicate our basic needs for food, sleep, and pain relief. As soon as we had known a few words, we started speaking them immediately. We didn't wait to form full sentences or know the rules of grammar. If we felt hungry, we simply said, "Mama, eat," or "Mama, food." Stress was the powerful urge to acquire our native languages and speak fluently even before reading a word or studying at school. Now you might ask, how can a foreign learner of a language experience that stress if they learn the foreign language in the comfort of their English language classes with teachers who teach them in their native languages? The answer is simple. Instead of moving to London or New York to be subjected to the language acquisition-related stress, I bring that stress to you. How? Here you go. 1. I teach English in English. I create for you the same stress you had when you were acquiring your native language. The best way to learn a language is to try to communicate with a native speaker actively. You will also learn the correct pronunciation, natural language collocations, and the culture hidden in words. 2. From day 1, you start doing your listening homework. What? Homework? Like at school? Yes. You will listen to an audio file with native speakers speaking at natural speed with a natural accent about various topics. You will have a sheet of paper with questions based on that audio file. You might not understand what the heck they're speaking about at first. You will need to listen to the audio record several times, slow it down, stop it frequently, look up the words you hear but don't understand just to discover that you have misspelled them. You see, I have created stress for you. Welcome aboard. 3. To speak English fluently, you need somewhere between 10,000 and 15,000 words. To achieve this, I'm going to give you reading homework. You will read a text, translate it, write the new words in your vocabulary notebook, then answer a few comprehension questions about the text. The article might be about anything from cooking to the possibility of alien life on extraterrestrial planets. You will start the journey of building a vast vocabulary in your head. Furthermore, you will know how we use the words together, and you will improve your writing skills. 4. What if you know grammar correctly and you can successfully memorize 10,000 words? The answer is, nothing. I don't know anything about Russian grammar, but I still speak. Studying grammar doesn't give you the ability to speak a language. Grammar fine-tunes the language you have already acquired via listening, speaking, and reading. I teach you grammar not to fill some gaps of selecting the right answer in multiple choice questions. I teach you grammar to make your speech beautiful and natural. 5. I teach you how to translate Russian texts into English. It is a challenging task. You need to know which words to use, which grammatical patterns to apply, how words collocate together, and the cultural aspects hidden in the phrases. 6. I teach you how to write. Being an able writer is part of mastering any language. You need to be able to write emails, business letters, cover letters, CVs, reports, etc. You must know how to fill in application forms at banks, visa centers, or online. I will also teach you how to write to express yourself. I, myself, am a professional writer and author. You can buy my books at Amazon.com. Remember, those who know how to read and write, control the world. We will spend together between 100 and 250 lessons based on the English language level at which you join us. After that, we start our IELTS bootcamp, in which I train you to pass the IELTS exam itself with your desired band score. The bootcamp lasts for 3 months, during which we do hundreds of training tests in all 4 skills of the language. The final step in your course is to do the IELTS test in Minsk. We register you for the test on your behalf, and I even accompany my students on their test day. They like the psychological support they feel when they know that the teacher himself is waiting for them outside the testing center. We've had great success stories in the past 7 years. Many students have successfully achieved IELTS band scores of more than 7.0. Local newspapers have featured our school on full pages many times. We have become the prominent IELTS preparation experts in the country. I've put for you links to some of my students' IELTS certificates and some of the news articles that have been written about us in the description below. Please, check them all. A few students have even achieved an astonishing band score of 8.5, which had previously been thought to be reserved for native speakers only. Our role doesn't stop there, however. I help my graduates pursue their dreams further on. I guide my students in immigration, enroll in universities, find jobs in the English-speaking world, and even advise them on relocating there. If you want to achieve your dreams of immigration, working abroad, studying at top world universities, or simply demonstrate your proficiency in the English language, join us now. Fill in the Express of the Interest application form. The link is in the description, and allow us to invite you to an interview to plan our future journey together. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit like and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications about all new videos. You may also share this video with your family and friends or whomever you think might be interested in mastering the English language. Thanks again for watching, and looking forward to seeing you. I'm Tarek Amer, founder and director of Tarek Amer School Belarus. See you.